Hey liebe Leute, willkommen zurück zu Let's Play The Blackwell Legacy für den PC. Im letzten Part haben wir das Spiel begonnen, unser ganzes bisschen umgesehen, schon mit dem Psychiater und unserer verstorbenen Tante gesprochen und jetzt brauchen wir einen Beweis, dass wir sind und wo wir wohnen, um in unsere Wohnung zu kommen, was etwas problematisch ist, aber nicht so schlimm. Ja, ich habe mittlerweile rausgefunden, was man machen muss. Das war mehr so, weil ich gerade, als der erste Part kurz durchgerennert hat, bin ich hier ein bisschen einfach rumgelaufen und habe aus Versehen den Hund hier rangedingst.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Don't worry, Moti. I'm coming. There, all better. I can't take you anywhere, can I? Oh, it's you! The lady next door.
Yeah, hi.
Rhonda, isn't it?
No, Rosangela.
Well, Rosangela. I hope my friend here hasn't been giving you any trouble.
That's a cute dog you've got.
Isn't he just? Normally he behaves, but he seems to have taken a shine to you.
Oh, great.
Anyway, I don't think we've formally met. I'm Nishanti.
Rosangela.
So you said.
Oh, right.
Yes.
What? Kenn ich.
I have a strange favor to ask.
Go ahead and ask. What are neighbors for?
You know that building servicemen strike?
Yes. Jim Burdo is covering, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the problem, see. He doesn't recognize me.
Oh? Oh. So you need me to vouch for you?
Yeah, I know this is pretty stupid.
Don't worry about it. Moti is getting a little cranky anyway. Let's get you home.
Thanks.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, I just need to get home.
All right. Let's keep walking.
Auch, glaube ich, ein bisschen awkward.
Hello, Jim.
Hey, Miss Sharma.
Jim, this is Rosangela. She lives here.
He does? Okay. Sorry about earlier. Had to be sure.
Well, now you're sure. And you must be so proud of yourself.
Well,
Never mind. Just get out of my way.
Well, here we are.
Yes. Finally. That stupid kid.
Well, perhaps. But try not to be so hard on him. We're all neighbors after all.
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like somebody's hungry. I'd best get this spoiled puppy fed. Feel free to drop in any time you want.
I'll think about it.
No thinking needed. I know we New Yorkers don't usually talk to our neighbors, but who cares? The city can be a lonely place, especially when you live alone. I've got Moti. Who do you have?
Get defensive? Nee.
Oh, I have 3 great roommates.
Oh?
Yes, their names are me, myself, and I. It's a joke.
Yeah, I get it. Very funny. I'm sure you're fine. Although your episode in the park tells me otherwise. And your eyes. Well, let's just say the offer stands.
Sure.
You go home now. We'll see each other soon, Rosangela, I'm sure.
Hey,
Yes?
you can call me Rosa, if you like. Rosangela's kind of a mouthful, you know.
All right, Rosa. You have a good day now.
What a strange lady.
Wieso strange? Aber noch nett. Endlich zu Hause. Ja, wunderbar. Oh ja, moin.
Home, thank God. I've never been so happy to see a 500 square foot room in my life.
Oh Gott. Das ist... Warte mal. Alter, das ist doch wirklich mit Mund gebeatboxt, oder? Okay, das ist ein super
I don't
awkwardiges
need to
Lied.
take the trash out. It's not even full. I have nobody to call.
Das kennen wir schon. Ich interagiere jetzt mal ein
They're
bisschen mit
fine where
Sachen.
they are. I am just feeling so uninspired today.
Das kenne ich
Maybe
auch.
tomorrow I'll feel up to it. But today, it's just not happening.
Das kenne ich als Autor natürlich auch. So manchmal ist man einfach uninspired, ne? Jeff H. Mellon.
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
Oh, sind das die Dingens? Hätte nicht der fucking Postbote unten sagen können, hier, ich habe Post für Rosangela Blackwell in 4E, meine Phrasen.
That's Griff, the PI bear.
Achso,
I've had
ich
him as
wollte
long as I can remember. He's in horrible shape, but I don't have the heart to throw him away.
eigentlich gerade Rechtsklick drücken, um mein Inventar zu öffnen. Bin ich jetzt von Sherlock Holmes noch so gewöhnt, aber okay, schauen wir mal hier rein. Dear Lauren, so you have been at NYU for 2 weeks now and have not called. Achso, New York University. So you've been at New York University for 2 weeks now and have not called. I'm sure things are busy in the Big Apple, but don't forget the family you left behind. Things back home are well. Jack starts high school on Monday, so he's a bit nervous. You know how he gets. Be sure to write him a letter. He misses his big sister. I admit I'm still a bit nervous about your living in New York all by yourself. You're carrying ID with you when you go out, like I asked. Over. Lauren wird... War das meine Tante? Die haben das im Krankenhaus gesagt, aber ich weiß es gerade nicht mehr. You know me, just being a mom. Somebody has to. Keep your head straight, kid, as your dad would say. And remember that you have a family back home that misses you. Love you, Mom and Dad and Jack. Okay, 1960. Hello sis, I'm writing this on my new St. Clair Model 15. What? Mom says that improving my handwriting is a lost cause, so she got me this. Keen, huh? I've already typed up a few stories on it, and this letter can't type for long because Dad says the noise drives him up the friggin' wall. What does he know? What does he know? So, how is life in the big bad city? Troy is dead boring as usual. Why'd you have to go to college, huh? There's nobody to talk to in this dump anymore. See you at Thanksgiving, Jacko. Dear Lauren, well, Thanksgiving time has come and gone, and so have you. In just 2 short months, I can already see you evolving into a capable young woman. You have outgrown the small town, Lauren. That much is obvious. Jack will be following in your footsteps soon, I'm sure. Visiting you in New York is all he talks about. Speaking of Jack, I know you are worried about him. We all are, but don't feel that is your responsibility. You're a sister and you love him, but he has got to learn to live without you eventually. You are growing up. Let him grow up too. Till Christmas, love, Mom and Dad and Jack. Es ist teilweise wirklich schwer zu lesen. Das sind 25 Seiten. Okay, ich kann das jetzt nicht alles vorlesen, oder? Can you keep a secret? I don't want to say this over in case Mom and Dad. Mom's been acting odd lately. Okay, da geht es jetzt darum, pointing at the corner of the room and there was nothing there. Lauren, you seem concerned after our last phone call. I just wanted to write and reassure you that everything is fine. Let us know when you're coming home, Mom. Dear sis, Mom's getting worse. You said it's like somebody's watching over her shoulder. Paranoia. Dad's losing patience with her. Okay. Lauren, it has a name. Mom locked herself in the bathroom this morning. She sounded like she was talking to herself in there. Well, not to herself. It was like there was somebody else in there. Well, there wasn't. I listened. I couldn't understand it, but she did say the name Joey. I asked her later who Joey was, and she got really scared. Then she got angry and said, if you know what's good for you, never mention that name again. This could be the key. If we find out who Joey is, maybe we can save her. Dear Lauren Wilson, the final papers have been signed. It hurt a lot, but it had to be done. Mom has now been committed to a mental ward. Yeah, okay. Okay. Congratulations, summa cum laude. I always knew you were smart. Okay, so wir haben Abschluss. Ever since Mom, he's been hard to talk to. Oh, okay. You tell him you're smoking now. Maybe then he'll concentrate on you for once. It's happened, Lauren, just like you eventually said it would. I'm in love with her. Her name is Maria. She's from Italy and we met in statistics class. She asked if she could copy my notes because her hand was tired. We ended up having lunch and we've been inseparable ever since. She's incredible. She's got the most amazing red hair and I want you to meet her. I'll come by soon. Jack. Okay, Lauren, are you alright? Ever since Mom's funeral, you've been hard to reach. Okay, sie ist verstorben. Come for dinner on Christmas Eve. Lauren, who is Joey? I went over last week to give you a Christmas gift. You didn't answer the door, but I heard you talking to somebody named Joey. Is it your boyfriend? Are you seeing a man named Joey? Is that why you've dropped off the map, or is it something else? I don't think I need to tell you what. For God's sake, talk to me. Okay. Private Detective hat er auf sie angesetzt. Okay. Oh, von Lauren. Brief, den sie wahrscheinlich nie abgeschickt hat. Jacko, please stay away. Don't worry about me. There are things that need to be done and I am the only one who can do them. Don't ask me to explain. All I can say is that I understand our mother more than ever. She was never crazy, Jacko. Trust me on this and take some comfort in it. You've grown up and you've grown tough and you don't need anyone to fight your battles anymore. You don't need me, but I'll always be your big sister, Lauren. Das hat sie scheinbar nie abgeschickt. I'm returning a letter because I refuse to accept it. But we are still family. Er heiratet seine Frau. Greetings from Greece. Things have been busy. You take care, stay
There
in
are some
touch.
pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Okay, gucken wir uns gleich an. Dear Aunt Lauren. Yes, Aunt Lauren, you're an aunt. I'm a dad. Maria gave birth to beautiful baby girl. We named her Rose Angela. Da habe ich mir schon gedacht, als er gesagt hat, Maria has the most beautiful red hair. So, und Rosa hatte ja auch, deswegen dachte ich gerade schon, nee, okay. Just looks like her mother and there's a bit of you in her eyes too. And Mom and Dad, everything our family was or will be this child is. Life is changing. I don't want to say, okay. Ja, und jetzt kommt wahrscheinlich irgendwas Schlimmes. Law Offices of Durkin and Goldberg, April 21st. 1981. Dear Miss Blackwell, it is indeed within your legal rights to take custody of your 5-year-old niece. With the death of her parents, you are the only living relative. Please contact our offices and we will start the necessary paperwork. Sincerely, John Durkin. Okay, aber was ist passiert? Okay, was ist... Ey, ich wollte mir die Bilder angucken.
Hello?
Rosangelina, hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks so much for submitting your last review on time. For once.
Yeah.
I've got a little assignment for you today.
Assignment?
Human interest, Blackwell. Suicide. College girl named Joanne Sherman.
That's awful, but...
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
Yes, but...
Speak to some people on her floor. Get a word in with the roommate.
Listen.
Speak to the RA too, and hey, see if you can score a picture of the girl.
But I don't do that stuff. I write book reviews.
Versatility. Time to get out of your comfort zone. Jeremy's over at City Hall covering that strike, so you are it. Get cracking.
I hate him so much. Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? I guess it keeps me writing, but... Oh, whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now. Maybe this isn't a bad thing. It's like being a real reporter. Sort of. My old notepad should come in handy for this.
Nice. Jetzt gucken wir uns trotzdem mal noch die Bilder an. Wedding Photograph. Also das sind auf jeden Fall, genau, die Eltern. Und
I
das
don't
ist
want to
Auntie
ruin the picture. That's definitely Auntie Lauren. She's looking at something off camera. I wonder what it was.
Joy.
I assume that's my mother. She sort of looks like me, I guess. Other than that, she's a total stranger. Is that my dad? He looks so young. I always pictured my dad as being older.
Achso. Irgendwas scheint da noch zu sein. Okay, und dann haben wir noch ein zweites. Christmas Photograph. Hier kann ich allerdings nichts weiter angucken. Nur Put Away, okay. Die Notes. Joanne. Joanne. Suicide photograph. Oh, was? Was?
All I know about Joanne is that she was an NYU student who killed herself. All I know about...
Okay, irgendwie, wenn ich die Sachen verbinde.
My boss asked me to find a photograph of Joanne to put it in the paper. I don't see what one has to do with the other.
Okay. Joanne, an NYU student living in the Brittany house, joined suicide. Joanne committed suicide recently. Your boss asked you to get a photograph of Joanne. Okay. Was ist das noch für ein Foto?
It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me. Auntie Lauren. She took care of me after my parents died. For most of my life, Auntie Lauren was a vegetable, slowly rotting away in a hospital bed. I don't remember what she was like before that. This picture is all I have to go by. It's me. I look scared out of my mind. I don't remember when this picture was taken, but I look about 4 or 5 years old.
Okay, noch irgendwas
This
Spannendes
TV
hier?
was here when I moved in. I don't need to bother. I don't get reception anyway.
Ja. Okay, ansonsten hier noch irgendwas Spannendes. Ich glaube, das brauchen wir uns alles nicht angucken hier.
I'm not ready for bed. There's nothing in these cabinets I want right now.
Okay.
No. I open those curtains and a dozen windows can look directly in here. Those curtains stay shut and prying eyes stay out.
Bei mir auch so, wenn ich rausgucke, sehe ich ganz viele Fenster, aber das stört mich ehrlich gesagt gar
Cook.
nicht.
Why bother when every Chinese restaurant in the area delivers?
Okay,
I suppose I should trim this plant. Maybe one day.
dann denke ich, wir können...
They're
guck mir
fine
die
where
noch.
they are.
Ah ja, genau. Dann denke ich, wir können rausgehen. Zur Universität, zum Brittany House. Wollen wir nochmal mit Nishanti reden?
Come in.
Wir können uns sogar jetzt Zimmer anschauen. Boah.
Hello, Rosa. Come in, come in. Don't mind the pooch, he's harmless.
Hey, boy. Hi, dog.
His name is Moti.
Right. Moti. See ya.
Make an observation.
This is, a lovely place.
Thank you. Not the biggest place, but fine for Moti and me.
Thanks again for helping me out earlier. I'd probably be sleeping in a hotel tonight if it weren't for you.
Oh, didn't you hear? The strike's over.
Really?
It only lasted a few hours according to the report on the radio.
I suppose that's irony.
I suppose so.
So, you play the flute, huh?
Yes, I play the flute. It's called a bansuri. What about you? Do you play an instrument?
Me? No, I can hardly play the kazoo.
Let's see. You strike me as being creatively inclined. Are you a painter? A writer?
Well, I'm trying to be a writer.
I knew it. Anything published?
Nothing really, aside from book reviews in the Village Eye.
Village Eye? You mean that little paper they sell at the stand?
You've read it?
I've seen it around, but I've never actually read it. Perhaps I will the next time I see it.
That dog is adorable.
Moti? He's spoiled rotten, but he's good company. He's taken quite a shine to you, that's for sure.
Huh. Yeah, usually I'm not good with animals.
You never had a childhood pet?
A pet? No, I had a teddy bear.
Well, you probably had the right idea. Moti's a little thing, but you wouldn't know it from the amount he eats.
He's very active, it seems.
Yes, that probably explains it. See that box of biscuits? I buy a new one every 2 days. Moti doesn't have a stomach. He has a black hole that sucks in food. Feel free to give him one if you like.
Gerne.
You have a very nice apartment.
Thank you. A bit small, but that's New York for you.
You seem very friendly with the people in this building.
Well, I didn't grow up here. I didn't realize it was taboo to chat with neighbors.
Well, it's not taboo exactly, it's just...
Oh, I know, just one of those unspoken things. I've found that most people are pretty friendly, though, once you take the first step. People have their defenses up most of the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Why do you play the flute in the park?
It's a place to go, I suppose. I was walking there one day and I had the bansuri with me, so I started playing. Next thing I knew, I had a bunch of people around me. So I go there as often as I can now. It gets me out of this stuffy apartment. And I admit, I like the attention. Plus, Moti loves the dog run there. Well, he did until they closed it down.
Kriegen wir wieder auf. Keine Sorge.
Why did they close down the dog run? It seemed okay to me.
Nobody really knows. It started about a week ago. Dogs started howling, running around like maniacs, acting strange. Some even hurled themselves at the fence door trying to get out. They say it's some kind of high-frequency wave that's caused by electric cables or something. Some high-pitched sound that the dogs can hear, but we can't. But I know better.
You know better.
Definitely. I noticed these things. I could tell that things weren't quite right. Something in the air. It's not a high-pitched noise. That would only cause a dog pain. This was more than pain. The dogs were scared.
What was there to be scared of?
I have no idea, but I know what I sensed, just like you did.
Me?
You sensed it. Don't think I didn't notice.
I didn't sense anything.
Well, perhaps. Maybe I'm just spouting nonsense.
Aber du hattest zweimal da komische Kopfschmerzen plötzlich.
Could I try feeding the dog?
Sure, here, take one. I have plenty. Go ahead and feed him. He's always hungry.
Well, I'd better go.
Take care, Rosa. Come back whenever you'd like.
Hey. Nani? Hä? Ah, okay. Das funktioniert so gar nicht. Verstehe, das ist
What do I
anders.
do now?
Just say, go get it. He'll do the rest.
Go get it. See ya.
Someone wants a treat, eh? Go get it.
Nee. Ah, ich dachte schon, der kommt jetzt zu mir. Und will noch rein. Der verfolgt mich. Der verfolgt mich. Hilfe! Okay, ich wollte eigentlich nicht
Come here,
nochmal mit
boy.
ihm hintergehen.
See ya.
Komm hier, Boy. Tschüss. Nein. Okay, wir wollten zur Uni. Zu Brittany House. Brittany Hall-Dorm. Das war gerade fast das wie das Flatiron Building.
I feel like hell and I have to interview college kids. Hopefully this won't take too long. No.
Bulletin Board. Hier war RA.
I'm not stealing stuff from college kids.
Dann guck nur gegen drauf.
Just a bunch of notices. Guitar lessons, study groups, stuff like that. Hi,
Hi.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell with the Village Eye.
Oh, this is about Joanne, isn't it?
You know her?
Well, I am the RA for this floor. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't know everybody.
So, ich muss mal ganz kurz meinen Ton ein kleines bisschen leiser machen.
The campus police found her around 5 a.m. this morning.
Can you tell me about her?
Well, alright. But could you leave my name out of it?
Ja, klar.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. Joanne's parents have already asked the dean to fire me. I don't need anyone else knowing who I am. What do you want to know?
Ich mag die Musik, aber die ist gerade, die übertönt die Stimmen gerade sehr. Naja,
Could you
Joanne.
tell me about Joanne again?
Well, as I said, I didn't know her socially, but she seemed nice enough. Nobody ever complained about her. She always had friends around her. She never had any trouble, as far as I know. Her suicide came as a total surprise.
Can you tell me anything about Joanne?
She jumped off the roof. She died instantly. It was in the middle of the night. There was no way anybody could have stopped her. Make sure you print that.
Would you have a picture of Joanne?
A picture? No. Why would I?
Just asking. So how did you get to be an RA of this floor?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a girl's floor, and you, well,
Aren't?
Yes.
Well, it's like this. Someone at the registrar thought Adrian was a girl's name. So here I am.
None of the girls have complained.
Not yet. They seem to prefer it. This sort of thing happens quite frequently. You'd be surprised.
Well, that's
danke
all
für
for
deine
now.
Hilfe.
Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
Na klar. Ich sag einfach der RA. Okay, was haben wir hier noch? Water Fountain.
Ew, there's gum stuck to the faucet. I'm not touching that.
Joanne and Kelly's door.
Yeah?
Hä? Ah, nee. Ich habe mich gerade kurz erinnert an Kathy Rain oder wie die heißt, aber nee. Hi.
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell with the Village Eye.
The Village what?
The Village Eye, the newspaper.
I've never heard of it.
It's just a small paper.
Yeah, I guessed that. What do you want?
I'd like to talk to you about your roommate, if that's all right.
Jesus Christ. I'm busy with midterms. I told the campus police everything. Do you have to bother me?
Look,
So she killed herself. Big whoop. Why is that my problem?
I understand that this must be a difficult time for you.
Difficult? Hell no. It's been great. You know how long I've been wanting my own room?
That's pretty harsh.
Yeah? So what? You have a problem with that?
Will you please calm down?
Calm down? Who the hell do you think you are?
I just want to know a little bit about Joanne.
Fine. You want to know about Joanne? She's dead. She couldn't take the pressure, so she jumped off the roof.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Nope. Same old Joanne. Studied at her desk all day and slept all night, as usual. Quiet as a little mouse.
Boah.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Joanne?
No.
Do you have any thoughts on why Joanne would kill herself?
Nope. Just another kid who couldn't hack it.
Do you have a photograph of Joanne that we could use for the newspaper?
You want a what?
Just a photograph. You'll get it right back.
Yeah, right. You think I'm giving you anything? Think again.
I think you would.
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it, keeps out of our way when we don't. It's the way it should be.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself. Joanne never had trouble sleeping.
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention.
So Joanne was a good student.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Thanks
Danke für deine
helping
Hilfe.
out.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
By now, Rosa has a number of clues in her notebook. Rosa can combine clues together and attempt to find a connection between them. To combine nodes, left-click on one clue and then left-click on a second. Nein, nicht extra. Das hatten wir schon. Ich will noch mal ganz kurz mit Adrian sprechen. Oh. Habe ich aus dem Spiel rausgeklickt. Yo, Bro. Mal noch eine Frage.
Hi, it's me again.
You have more questions, I imagine?
Yeah, is that okay?
I suppose so. What do you want to know?
What can you tell me about Joanne's roommate?
Kelly? Have you met her?
Yes.
Quite a sight, huh? But don't judge her by that. She's the sharpest kid you'll ever meet. She gets straight A's on everything.
Really?
Yep, she's pre-med.
Do you know if Joanne had any trouble sleeping?
I'm afraid I wouldn't. Her roommate, Kelly, never complained, but that's not surprising.
And why is that?
Well, Kelly rarely spent the night in her room. She only comes here to study, as far as I've seen.
Was Joanne a good student?
I don't think she had any problems. But, of course, the pressure can get to anybody.
Do you know where Kelly was sleeping?
No, it's not my place to ask.
Well,
Okay,
that's
then
all. Thanks for...
Just
Fragen wir doch noch mal ganz kurz Kelly und dann verbinden wir die Clues. Hi, ich will ja nicht nerven, aber ich will dich mal kurz noch mal nerven.
Yeah?
So, you've been sleeping somewhere else lately?
Yeah, I've been at my boyfriend's. You've been following me or something?
No, just confirming the information.
Looks like Adrian's been talking.
Ja,
Thanks
danke.
for helping.
Yeah,
Das hat ja schon mal nichts mehr gebracht. Okay, kombinieren wir mal ein paar Sachen. Joanne slept all night, Kelly sleeps elsewhere.
Wait a minute. Something isn't right. If Kelly's been spending her night somewhere else, how can she know if her roommate was sleeping well or not? I think Kelly was lying to me.
Did Kelly lie?
Adrian lives a few doors down from Joanne in the NYU dorm. He's the resident assistant for the floor. If anyone has a photograph of Joanne, it would be Kelly. If only I could convince her to give it to me. Did Kelly really lie to me? I probably should ask her about it. I wonder if Kelly has told me everything about the suicide.
Das wundere ich auch.
There's nobody.
Reden wir doch nochmal mit ihr. Sie wird uns das beantworten können.
Yeah?
Your RA told me that you haven't been sleeping in your dorm.
Yeah, so?
You told me that Joanne slept in her room every night.
So?
How would you know Joanne slept here if you've been sleeping somewhere else?
Huh? Oh, well, I just assumed.
Did you lie to me?
I didn't lie. I just... No, screw it. You want to talk? Fine. What do you want to know?
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Well, no. Although the last few weeks she's been talking in her sleep.
What did she say?
No idea. Couldn't understand her. She swore up and down that she wasn't doing it. She looked a bit scared, though.
Scared? How so?
Just scared. I didn't need the drama, so I've been sleeping at my boyfriend's place.
So you weren't here when she...
Killed herself? No, I wasn't here. Not that it would have made much of a difference. Are we done?
So what was Joanne really like?
To be honest, there's nothing to say. She was studying political science, which is kind of cool, I guess. She was so vanilla.
Vanilla?
You know, sweet, but not much there. Just a typical college kid. Acted just like everybody else. She seemed proud of it.
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it. So wait,
Ja, das
Can
hatten
you tell
wir.
me a little...
why do you...
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
So
Okay, das hatten wir schon.
I
Aber
could
hier.
really use a photo of Joanne, if you have one.
Alright, just a sec. This was hers. It was on her desk. She won't be needing it anymore. Joanne's the girl on the left.
Thanks. Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, ich glaube, jetzt habe ich aber auch nicht mehr viel zu kombinieren. Joanne's
I
photograph.
don't want to ruin the picture. According to Kelly, this girl on the left is Joanne. I assume that this is a friend of Joanne, but I have no idea who she is. I assume that this is...
Aber auch nicht wirklich komisch, ne?
Adrian lives...
Okay,
Could Kelly have had something to do with Joanne killing herself?
das glaube ich nicht.
Joanne and Kelly were roommates at NYU. That's all. Could Adrian have had something...
Glaube ich auch nicht.
Adrian lives a few doors down from...
Hm.
All I know about Joanne is that she was an NYU student who killed herself.
Okay, das war ja dann alles schon mal eigentlich nicht so hilfreich, ne?
This is getting worse. At least I have enough for the story now. I'd better get home.
Genau, und das machen wir auch. Allerdings, wenn ich mir die Partzeit angucke, erst beim nächsten Mal. Wir gehen dann einfach nur nach Hause. Also, liebe Leute, bis zum nächsten Part und auf Wiedersehen.